Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Happy Tuesday to everybody watching out there on the tubes of the U. You know there's no tubes, right? It's funny that it's named YouTube because we don't watch this on screens that are powered with tubes anymore, like the old TVs used to be. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Muy buenos días a todos. Éxitos. Good morning, Jaden0428. Manny Uncanny was the first in line. Good morning to you. By the way, if you're watching this, if you're watching this live, please go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get this out to as many people as we possibly can. All those likes really help YouTube know to put this out to more people. And if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and hit the like. You can fast forward to the 5-minute mark if you want. But make sure you hit that like button on your way in. As I take my sips of my caffeinated beverage. My caffeinated beverage is not coffee. Manny Uncanny says he was the first in line. Anna Greco says good morning. Jaden428 says hello, everyone. Manny says morning, RB. That's me. I like to go by REB. I like to use my middle initial. Fun fact. Morning, Eva, Jaden, Anna. Sorry, Anna. There we go. Sorry, Anna. There we go. Muy buenos días a todos. Éxitos. No worries, Manny. Good morning, my friends. Hola, Virginia. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Looks like we've got less than a minute before we start the show. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, live. Cool.
Good morning and welcome back, Fun Fam. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in. Follow the Bradley's Fun and welcome to the Daily Dish with me, your host, Ron E. Bradley. I hope everybody out there is having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, the date as of the recording of this and the live that you are seeing right now, unless you're watching this on the replay, today is July the 23rd in the year 2024. And I am happy to see so many smiling faces this morning as I drink some Captain America juice from my Captain America mug. Oh, you guys can't see this. It's Captain on this side. There you go. If I'm holding it to me, I see the Captain America on my side. It is not a piping hot beverage. It is actually a very cold, ice cold beverage. So we've got so many faces in the house. Oh my goodness gracious. It's good to see you all. Let's see who all is here and out there and checking us out. Oh my goodness gracious me. Manny Uncanny says, I'm first in line. He was first in the door this morning. We've Sky Greco. She says, good morning. It would appear as if I'm paused. Am I paused? Why is my cancel that? Don't like it when it does that. Don't like it. I don't have a whole lot of room in the studio, by the way. This is this is a very small space that I'm in actually here. The room is big. The room is like 12 by 12, 10 by 10. I don't know. Anyway, but the space is like 4 by 4. So good morning to Anna Greco. She says hi. We've got, who else do we have of our members in here that may be here this morning? I'm looking for other members. Anna Greco's here. Canadian Family Life, they are a member on the Friendship Boat level. Welcome in Tiffany and Canadian Family Life and their great family. By the way, check out that channel. If you are a mod, please put the channel of Canadian Family Life in the chat. They got a lot of fun things going on in their channel. They show life up in Canada, obviously, family life. They show food hauls. They show recipes and cooking and some wonderful dishes that they've shared. They have, what else do they have on their channel? Oh, they do some home gardening stuff. So, yeah, a lot of good things on the Canadian Family Life channel. So if you want to look up, see what life is like in Canada, check out them. There we go. Fairbrooks shared that. Appreciate that, Fairbrooks. And Go and Shogi says, wait, where did it go? Going. Oh boy, there's a lot of these down here. Okay, we've got them. Izzo's place is in the house. Look at that. I went way back here. Coffee America. Whoa, I'm way behind in the chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is where I was. Go and Shogi had said that he does not have a YouTube channel. That's the one I was wanting to bring up. Go and Shogi. He was also a member of the channel here. He does. I don't have a channel. I'm just a fan, not a creator. Well, we are all creators in our own way. Go and Shogi. I'm sure you're out there creating something, some good-natured, fun-loving anything in life, something good. Some people out there are creating a narrative of who and who isn't with us anymore. It's so strange. Coffee America. This is not coffee. This is a product actually from what used to be called Beachbody, the creators of P90X. Remember that big workout program back in the, like a decade ago, 2 decades ago, actually. Oh man, we're getting lawnmowers. If you hear a little buzz in the background, the lawnmowers are outside my window right now, so I apologize for that. Hopefully the noise is kept down. But this is actually called Energize, and Energize is a pre-workout caffeinated cold beverage from the Beachbody company, now called Body, B-O-D-I, because now they are far more focused on health than just workouts and fitness. So Fairbrooks Wayne, all the way in the UK, says hi. What time is it over there? It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Fairbrooks, 3 or 4, something like that. And Izzo's place says, wait. Manny says hi, Izzo. Morning, Izzo. And Izzo says hi back to many. And we are way down in the chat. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Lawnmower. There's a lawnmower on next door to. I do create, just not for YouTube. That's right. We are all creators out there. And speaking of creators, some people who are supposed to be creating joy, laughter, happiness, and magic may decide soon that they are no longer willing to create for the amount of money that they are getting paid. What is up, Sue and the Bud Files? They are in the house. Oh, also, before we start the story, which I'm going to go to, I do want to share with you the celebration that everybody and anybody does get if we drop memberships, or if you become a member, or if you do a super or anything like that. We love our celebration here on the channel. So this is what that looks like.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect!
Oh, this is just the best of us seen. I don't know what that song is, but I like it, so it's okay. We are celebrating this morning, although, you know where they're not. So it is 3:15 in the afternoon in the UK right now. And hanging out with Erica and Raph, they are here. They are Skyliner members of the channel all the way from Germany. So we got the UK in the house. We got Germany in the house. We got Florida in the house. We got lots of places. We got Canada in the house. People from all over are here. Yes, a skit with that Martin. That would have been something else to see for sure. Well, we are celebrating, but you know who is not celebrating right now? And that is Disneyland. Yeah, we don't know. As far as I know, they have voted that they are willing to go on strike. But they are not, to the best of my knowledge, on strike yet. But here's a personal story that I wanted to share out of Channel 7 NBC San Diego. Disneyland worker explains why she and her colleagues are unhappy at the happiest place on earth. Happiest place on earth. Because the company is making billions of dollars. Right? But yeah. But they are not. So this is what the story says. This is, I'm going to see if there's a, this is by a name that I cannot pronounce. Junji Coco Huang. I believe that is as correct as I can get it. Published on the July the 22nd, 2024, which was yesterday, or yes, which was yesterday. Okay. As thousands of Disneyland workers continue to negotiate with Disneyland over several issues, including higher pay with a possible looming strike, a veteran employee explained Monday why she and her coworkers are preparing to walk off the job. Colleen Palmer, who has been working for the theme park's gift shops for 37 years, said, although she loves her job, it's becoming increasingly harder for her to afford things with her wages, including the very products she sells. I love interacting with kids. I see what it does to them. Brings me joy too, Palmer said. I still want to know that I don't have to worry about what to give up this month to pay rent. Boy, having worked for the company myself, boy, do I know that feeling. It is, yeah, it is what it is. And, you know, the funny thing is how much they love to pay their executives. I think, Bob Iger made $37 million last year. Okay. And he interacts with very few guests and probably pays no attention when he does. Even after, even after working for the company for nearly 4 decades, Palmer said she makes about $23 an hour, barely above the highest starting wage of less than $20 per hour. Now, you have to realize this is California and prices of things are higher out there. The cost of living is higher out there. But here in Florida, the cost of living has more than doubled since January of 2021. Prior to, say, around January 20th of 2021, the cost of living in Florida was generally speaking fairly reasonable. In my own case, my rent has gone up by, I want to say, close to $600. My rent, okay, has gone up by over $600, or by close to $600 just in the last 3 years, from 2021 to 2024. It is ridiculous. The cost of living is out of control, and the amount of money people make, it's not keeping up. Doesn't matter if it's Florida or California. And in California, it's even worse than here. So it says the disparity is at the heart of the union's demands, which include higher wages, seniority pay increases, and more sick time. Quote, we really want to come to a deal with the company this week, but if they aren't willing to meet us across the table, we are going to have to do what it takes, end quote, says Jenna Thompson with UFCW 324, one of the unions involved in negotiations. If this strike does take place, it would be the largest labor strike at Disneyland since the 1980s. My gosh, this is absolutely crazy what is happening here. So I think so many of us are feeling the pinch of the economy. I don't know about the UK or Germany or Canada, but I know that here in the United States, since around January 21st of 2021, it has gone downhill, and it has gone downhill fast. Average people cannot afford groceries, cannot afford rent, cannot afford health care, and cannot afford basic needs for their families. Now, what had happened with the Disney company is, because of the shutting down basically of the entire world for over a year in 2020, starting in 2020, people had money saved up for vacations they didn't take. In 2020, people were getting extra money. There were a lot of people who were getting money but still working, and there was, the people that were supposed to get money that were laid off. Some of them did get money, some of them didn't. Some of them got double money. Some people laid off got more money than when they were working. It was a mess. But it did cause a lot of travel for that didn't really start till 2022. 2022 and the beginning of 2023, there was pent-up demand travel. And so the Disney company was doing really well. All the companies that were involved in travel were doing really well. There were a lot of vacations that had been put on hold were no longer on hold, but everybody spent their money. And now we're all out. We are all out, and everything has gotten higher. It's just where we are. So these Disney workers, it's supposed to be over here. So these Disney workers, man, I understand their plight, and this is where we are. It's so nasty right now. So let's go back to the article real quick. Many visitors and again, we have some strange names for me to try and pronounce, but I'm pretty decent at it. I try. Many visitors like Sayabea, Mayu of Fresno, and I apologize to this person if I mispronounce their name, said they support the workers' cause. I really think they go above and beyond to be welcoming, because it is the happiest place on earth, Mayu commented. I think they should be compensated. And I would have to agree with that, because the company executives are doing a horrible job. The stock is going down, 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 down. And so the only people working at this company that are saving this company are the good cast members that are left. And even out of the cast members, since they've all changed over since 2021, there's a lot of cast members that aren't of the quality the cast members used to be, just because Disney let everybody go because of that thing that happened. they let so many people go, and a lot of people decided, you know what, I'm done with Disney. I'm not going to come back. So once that they got there, the people that have stayed around, they should be getting double pay what they were in 2019 for sure. Because things have gone up by twice as much. The Disneyland Resort said in a statement that it appreciates its workers and is, quote, committed to reaching an agreement that focuses on what matters most to them while positioning Disneyland Resort for growth and job creation. Yeah, that's a total talking point. We know that. It bothers me as just a regular, normal human being when I see stuff like that, because you know that they don't care. Like the executives, they don't care. The C-suite does not care. As negotiations continue, workers like Palmer hope for recognition for their crucial role in creating the Disney magic. Quote, we need the company to recognize that we are what makes them what they are. We are the ones who bring in the money, Palmer emphasized. Without us, the guests from all over the world will not be having the experience that they are having. And it's very interesting because Disneyland is a separate financial entity from Disney California Adventure. So at Disney World, it works different. If there's a union, it covers all the parks. The unions here, the workers are different in California. So they have Disneyland, they have California Adventure, they have the hotels, they have Downtown Disney, all separate entities, where at Disney World, they're all the same. So Disneyland can try and pull a fast one. Even if there's a strike, Disneyland can attempt to operate on a skeleton crew, but I don't think guests are going to be super happy if that happens. You're going to see rides shut down that are supposed to be there. It's kind of a mess. Let's see what comments we have today. By the way, if you're coming into this stream, if you're on the rewatch, please make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching right now and you haven't hit the like button already, please hit that like button. That thumbs up helps us so much. I also want to let you guys know I'm going to be on a show later today on, I believe it's That Park Place. I want to say it's either T3PO or That Park Place, but keep a check out for that. As long as you're on this stream, you'll be redirected to Culture Casino stream, who's also redirected to Pro's stream, who's then redirected to That Park Place. So it's on here. Oh, look at this. I got to put this up real quick. My beautiful wife says, I am a creator, but I'm also a mom, a wife, a chef, a daughter, and beyond. Always doing something. She is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And we've got, this is the topic of Abigail Disney's documentary. She featured a husband and wife trying to raise, yes, I saw that. It's a tough thing. But let me get to a super chat. So first of all, we have to have a super chat celebration.
Too much. It's the birthday.
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. Oh my goodness, it's super chat time. Let's show this. Go and Shogi for $4.99. Thank you so much, Go and Shogi, for that generosity. We never expected, we always appreciate that. If you look at the casting call for Ariel's and Eric, you'll see the wage works out to $18.75 an hour. That would make characters lower pay to everyone else. So, story about that from my cast member days. In a decade ago, 2014 is when I first got my first job at the Disney World Resort as a Disney Vacation Club Advanced Sales Associate. That was my title and my role, an Advanced Sales Associate. They called us ASAs. I don't think they go by that title now, but the job still exists. And I will be talking more about that in my upcoming series that I'm still having trouble creating, but I think I'm going to create a trailer for it soon, and members only will see that trailer for a little while. But as a cast member, I was in a break room one time with Ariel, okay? A young lady who is friends with Ariel, we'll say. That's how they call it at Disney World. Anyway, Ariel this young lady, I don't remember her name, but she was Ariel at the time, and she was telling me that what was it they got back there? This is like 2015, and we were talking about how challenging her job was. She did a lot of meet and greets and stuff, and she's like, yeah, I can't believe I'm doing all this for $9 an hour. $9 an hour is what she was getting paid, and she was a college. She was a college program cast member. They call them CPs, college program. And so, out of that $9 an hour on her paychecks, Disney took her rent because that's how they work. If you become a college program cast member and you live in Disney housing, Disney takes the portion of your paycheck that goes toward rent, which is exorbitant, out. Most college program cast members that I have known end up after a week with a paycheck of somewhere between $30 and $55, and they use that. They get free entrance to the park, so that's not that big of a deal, but they have to use that $30 to $55 on their groceries. They usually can't buy. They usually can't even buy food at the break room. So if you know anything about the break rooms have these stores. Have the break rooms have eateries that you can buy food at, and the eateries in the break rooms are typically priced. The food is priced too high even for cast members to afford. Like a typical meal is like $10. $10 back in 2015 is more than you make in an hour. Like you're working an hour just for your lunch. That's ridiculous. It is crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. And let's check out some of these other chats. Thank you, Go and Shogi, for that super chat again. $4.99. Awesome. We so appreciate that. My mom is in the house. Kathleen Fantazi says, hello, everyone. Hi, Mom. Got to do it's like a baseball thing, right? Let's see what some of the other chats are. Okay. So Karen, who is a member. Yes. So you got your member chat up here. Topic Abigail, and I wanted to show this before. It is the topic of Abigail Disney's documentary. She featured a husband and wife trying to raise 3 children and live near Disneyland on minimum wage jobs. Yeah, Anaheim, California ain't a cheap place to live. So I mean, it's and the thing is, I get the jobs that are at theme parks like a Six Flags, right? A local theme park. A lot of those types of jobs are for teenagers getting their start in life and stuff like that. But these Disney parks, they're not run that way. You are expected to be on a very high professional level, even if you work in a gift shop, even if you put a chipmunk head on to do your job. There's so much expected of you. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we always had to do as cast members is every 2 to 4 weeks, we had to leave where we were working for our shift. We were still on the clock, go to a computer room and do updated training. And that updated training is constant. I never had to do that at any other job, like literally no other job that I have to do constant training like that. So the level of professionalism expected out of you as a cast member at Disney is way more than what they are paying. So I understand these workers' frustration. I understand that a lot of people don't get that cast members have expectations that are way beyond a fast food worker, way beyond your typical teenage job type of thing. No, these jobs, even though you may think when maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you make $250,000 a year, $300,000 a year, you go into the parks and you kind of look down your nose at these cast members. You should never do that. But some people I'm sure do. And they're like, well, of course they're only getting paid so much. They're only this kind of a worker. Well, that's not the expectation when you work at Disney. When you work for this company, you're expected to be every bit of a professional as freaking Bob Iger is himself. So like it's a little bit ridiculous. And the Greco, does Abigail Disney have a vote on this? She does not. She is not on the board, to the best of my knowledge. Yay, celebration. Yes, my wife loves a celebration. Dan says good morning. Let's see. Dancing here in my car, waiting for my mom. And Izzo says, I don't think she does. And I don't think she's on the board of the company, Abigail, even though she's endorsed Bob Iger's view of pelts, which is kind of funny. The thing is, Abigail Disney is pretty far leftist and progressive as far as her politics, to the best of my knowledge. So she supposedly politically aligns with Bob Iger, but the political alignment of Bob Iger is more for show than anything else. It certainly, and the thing of it is, a lot of people don't realize the political climate has changed a lot. Those on the left don't really seem to advocate for the regular common worker anymore. It's kind of crazy. Dance Away, Virginia, and then it's a place. Let's get down to some. Let's see here. One of my sister's students auditioned for Disney. Going Shogi says they wanted him to be Flynn Rider, but they wanted him to drop out of college to do it. They wouldn't give him part-time so he could stay in school, which is weird because they have a whole program where they support school. And it says, whoa, sounds like owing your soul to the company store. I owe my soul to the company store. Yeah, kind of like that. Speaking of that, I did tell, was it Go and Shogi or Izzo's place that I told you I would do my impersonation of the Country Bears real quick on this morning? I have a family member that was a CP, but that was years ago, early 90s, and one of my teens was on the CP about a year ago. She hated it, only did one semester, and said she will never work for the D again. Yes. Surprisingly, most people that have had the D don't want the D anymore. The Disney. Having Disney on your resume is supposed to be a prestigious experience. Yes, it is supposed to be. Okay, so Go and Shogi says, here it is. Yes, a whole new world. Are you ready, Go and Shogi? So I told Go and Shogi last night on Lorena's stream, shout out to La Reina Creole, because my family thought that I was actually the one seeing this. When they saw my vlog, we were watching it together, and they're like, did you record over that for copyright? And I'm like, no, I did not record it over that, because they thought it was me. But here you go. This is what I sound like, Go and Shogi, when I'm singing that part. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? There you go. That's it. If it was absolutely horrible, you can tell me. Or if it sounds just like the Country Bears, you can tell me, or whatever. I don't know. I can't hear. I've got headphones on. I don't know what it sounded like. And yes, my stepdad worked for the company in 2011, 2012. And that is, yeah, I see that. Okay, so my mom says when my husband worked at the happiest place on earth, he would come home tired and exhausted and would claim he was so tired of being happy. There's more to that story. I don't know if my mom would want you to show you this, but actually my stepdad suffered in 2012 a heart attack due to the stress of working at Disney, because he worked at Epcot and they made him work outdoors. He was a diabetic. They knew that. They had plenty of positions where he could work off of his feet indoors in the air conditioning, but they never would let him do that. And because of the working conditions they put him in for, at that time, $8 an hour. Yeah, that's right. $8 an hour. Wow. Because he was retired. He was retired from a job that paid him over six figures a year. And they were giving him $8 an hour because he was hoping that that would somehow help him become an accountant for the company, because that was his expertise. But that is not the way Disney works, unfortunately. So, yeah, Go and Shogi says, Gotta say, better than the Country Bears cover. Aw, I appreciate that. By the way, one of my songs is streaming on Vacation Radio from WDW Pro. So if I haven't put the link in the description, I'll put the link in the description. Culture Casino is getting started right now. So we are going to raid over to him. A Whole New World does not belong in a Country Bears show. I don't care how good it may sound with that twang. It just doesn't fit in. And my mom says, of course, he was a CPA and wanted to work as an accountant. Yes, that is true. So we're going to keep an eye on this strike watch and see what happens over the next few days. Maybe they strike. Maybe they don't. We're going to go back to the Go and Shogi Super Chat. Have one last celebration for that super.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect!
Oh, this is just the best of us see. And then Go and Shogi for the last comment here says of the half Arabic descent, I should fake outrage and make them change just that one song. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You know what? You should do it. You should do it and complain to the company and let's see what they do for you, which will probably be nothing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming in today to the stream. I have a brand new outro. It shows all of the brand new members. And thank you for memberships and super chats and all the support. We are going to be upgrading from this to the next level StreamYard, but it's 2 levels up that I'm wanting. So any support you can give, we appreciate it. Any members, any supers, anything, any Greco. I saw that $5 one. Thank you very much for that on the other video. And I appreciate each and every one of you because we could not do this without you. Make sure you click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that notifications bell because when you click it, you stick it to that YouTube algorithm and you get notified of all of our uploads here. Follow the Bradley's Fun. And with that, we're going to raid over to Culture Casino. Thank you so much, everybody. And until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.